Greetings out there. It is December the 31st of 2020, New Year's Eve. And I feel like a lot of Ghostbusters fans probably think of Ghostbusters 2 as the perfect New Year's Eve film. So although technically at the beginning of the movie it's November according to the calendar on the wall in Dana's apartment. So it's Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's Eve movie. But much in the way that because the ending takes place at New Year's Eve, When Harry Met Sally is thought of as a New Year's Eve movie, even though it spans, a long chunk of time in those people's lives. Here we go. Speaking of Ghostbusters 2, I went ahead and started cutting into this a little bit off camera just to save us some time, but I have not actually taken it all the way out yet. There we go. Now this is a Ghostbusters 2 press kit. Now you've seen me do some videos recently with the electronic press kit, so I suppose this is the analog press kit. Can I cut that piece of tape with a letter opener that's decades old and dull? I got to start it anyway. Come on, just tear, just tear, just tear. Man, that is a good piece of cellophane tape, let me tell you. All right, there we go. Now, folder style, you open it up and it says Columbia Pictures Publicity and Promotion Department, gives the address, a unit of Columbia Pictures Entertainment, Inc., little brown envelope there stamped Columbia Pictures Ghostbusters 2, and then over here you've got all of the handouts that are stapled together. But being that this is a video, and therefore primarily pictures, let's look inside of here. Ooh, that's nice, even though it's black and white. I, being colorblind, have always been drawn to black and white art. So that is publicity photo number 16. This one is number 2. Shows the cast at the climax of the film with baby Oscar. Can't get these to come apart. Publicity still number 5 and number 9. Now I believe there were some 100 of these according to the Spook Central website, but generally in each press kit you only got a handful, as is the case here. And it does look to be only 4 photos thick, or is there 5? Hang on a second. Nope, just an optical illusion. All right, now on to the handouts. Ooh, there's a lot of them in this one. I think there were 3 or 4 in the GB1 press kit. All right, now this one is the cast. This is just basically the credits. Credits as of 5/31/89. So the month before the movie came out, this was a typed out version of the credits. Peter Venkman, Raymond Stantz, Dana Barrett, Egon Spengler, Louis Tully, Winston Zedmore, Janine Milnitz, Janos Poha, the judge, Mayor Hardemeyer, prosecutor Vigo, baby Oscar, Frank the doorman, meter maid, man with a ticket, young woman on crutches. Wow, they got like everybody in here. So, Catherine Reitman as girl with a puppy. Okay, so continued on to the next page. Slimed restaurant patron Judy Ovitz. And then it gets into the crew with the stunts and everybody. Set that one to the side. This one is sort of an overview, production information. They're back. The Ghostbusters are returning with twice the know-how and twice the particle power to save the world again. That's the line that a lot of people use to justify the V for victory in the logo there, which I still disagree. I disagree with that interpretation. I just disagree with the fact that they did it, period, in the movie. Hence why I'm not wearing a GB2 shirt or hat at the moment. So, Bill Murray biography talks about the Razor's Edge, original Ghostbusters. Working from a script by Ramis and Aykroyd, Murray appreciated the writer-actor's generosity and flexibility. The script was there, Murray states, but if it wasn't good enough the day you worked, then you didn't do it. Some days it was great, and some days you go, we've already topped this. Let's go somewhere else. So we're all writing all the time while we're working, he adds. It keeps you fresh, keeps you alive, keeps you aware. Okay, well, as I am currently working on a video about improvisation in Ghostbusters, remind me that I've got this now. Yeah, this was an auction the other day, and got up early, looked at it. The hit that I got was for a Ghostbusters press kit, which I've basically got everything in it except the folder, and I've got a folder that's very similar. So I just wasn't happy about the price that I got outbid on it, so I let it go. And then Lars Carlson contacts me a couple days later and says, look what I got. And I'm like, oh, you're the one that outbid me on that. So, but the GB2 one was a suggested link. Once I clicked on the link in the email and went to eBay looking at the GB1 one, this was a recommended and buy it now. So I already had the GB2 one, but that's Harold's biography, Sigourney's biography, Ernie's biography, Annie's biography, Ivan's biography, a lot of biographies in here. And I thought I saw one for Rick Moranis. Yeah, there we go. So I guess you can put these in any particular order, and one for Dan Aykroyd as well. Okay, so lots of information here for me to process and enjoy. And 4 really cool photos. And if I want to, I can go on Spook Central and get really great high-res copies of all the press kit photos that he's managed to track down. There are a few gaps, but he's got the majority of them, and I could have those printed out and see how many I could cram into that little paper envelope there. So, GB2 press kit as a New Year's Eve present to myself. Happy New Year out there, everybody. See you on the other side.